The Middle East is a region of immense geopolitical importance. It is also a region of considerable military power. Several countries in the Middle East have invested heavily in their armed forces. They have acquired advanced weapons systems. This has shifted the balance of power in the region. Understanding these military powers is crucial for understanding the dynamics of the Middle East today. In this analysis, we'll examine the military capabilities of three key players: Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Pakistan. These nations have different strengths and weaknesses, but they all play a significant role in shaping the region's security landscape. Their military capabilities have implications for regional stability and global security. Saudi Arabia is a country of vast oil wealth. This wealth has allowed it to build one of the most powerful militaries in the world. Saudi Arabia is the world's second-largest arms importer. It spends tens of billions of dollars annually on its military. This spending has given Saudi Arabia a formidable arsenal. Saudi Arabia's military is equipped with advanced American weaponry. This includes fighter jets, tanks, and missiles. The Royal Saudi Air Force is particularly formidable. It boasts a fleet of modern F-15 and Typhoon fighter jets. These aircraft give Saudi Arabia a significant edge in air superiority in the region. Beyond its air power, Saudi Arabia also maintains a large and well-equipped ground force. The Royal Saudi Land Forces are equipped with a variety of tanks, armored vehicles, and artillery. They are trained to operate in the challenging desert terrain of the Arabian Peninsula. This makes them a significant deterrent to any potential ground invasion. However, Saudi Arabia's military has faced criticism for its performance in recent conflicts. The ongoing conflict in Yemen has exposed some of the limitations of the Saudi military. Despite its advanced weaponry, Saudi Arabia has struggled to achieve a decisive victory against Houthi rebels in Yemen. This raises questions about the effectiveness of Saudi Arabia's military strategy and training. Iran's military strategy is shaped by its unique geopolitical circumstances. Unlike Saudi Arabia, which relies heavily on foreign arms imports, Iran has developed a more self-sufficient defense industry. This is partly due to international sanctions that have limited Iran's access to foreign weapons. As a result, Iran has focused on developing its own indigenous military capabilities. Iran's military doctrine is based on a mosaic defense strategy. This strategy emphasizes asymmetrical warfare tactics and a layered defense network. Iran aims to deter potential adversaries by posing a credible threat of retaliation. This includes the use of unconventional warfare tactics such as attacks on shipping lanes and the deployment of proxy forces in neighboring countries. Section 5, the Quds Force and beyond, Iran's elite military units. A key element of Iran's military strategy is the Quds Force. This is a branch of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC, specializing in unconventional warfare and intelligence operations. The Quds Force has been active in supporting Iranian allies and proxies across the Middle East. This includes groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon and various Shia militias in Iraq and Syria. The Quds Force has been instrumental in extending Iran's influence throughout the region. It has provided training, funding, and logistical support to these groups. This has allowed Iran to project power beyond its borders and counter the influence of its regional rivals such as Saudi Arabia and the United States. Section 6, a nuclear shadow, Iran's missile program. Another key aspect of Iran's military capabilities is its ballistic missile program. This program has been a focal point of Iran's defense strategy for decades, reflecting the nation's desire to assert its sovereignty and deter potential aggressors. Iran has developed a formidable arsenal of short and medium-range ballistic missiles. These missiles vary in their capabilities, with some designed for quick deployment and others for long-range precision strikes. These missiles are capable of striking targets throughout the Middle East, including Israel and U.S. military bases in the region. The strategic placement and potential reach of these missiles have made them a critical component of Iran's military doctrine. Iran's missile program is a major source of concern for the international community. The potential for these missiles to carry nuclear warheads has only heightened these fears, leading to intense diplomatic efforts to curb Iran's missile development. Iran claims that its missile program is purely defensive. Iranian officials argue that the missiles are necessary to protect the nation from external threats and to maintain regional stability. However, the development of these missiles has been condemned by the United Nations Security Council. The the international body has passed several resolutions calling for Iran to halt its missile activities. It has led to the imposition of sanctions on Iran. These sanctions have had significant economic impacts affecting everything from the nation's oil exports to its financial sector. The range and accuracy of Iran's missiles make them a significant threat to regional stability. Military analysts have noted that these missiles can hit targets with remarkable precision, increasing their potential to cause substantial damage. They have the potential to escalate conflicts in the region. The presence of such advanced missile technology in the hands of a nation with contentious relationships with its neighbors adds a layer of complexity to the already volatile Middle Eastern geopolitical landscape. Section 7. The Lion of the East, Pakistan's military strength. Pakistan is a nuclear-armed nation with a large and well-trained military. Despite facing economic challenges, Pakistan has consistently prioritized military spending. It maintains the 7th largest standing army in the world. Pakistan's military is a source of national pride and plays a significant role in the country's politics. Pakistan's military is equipped with a mix of domestically produced and foreign-made weapons systems. It has a strong relationship with China, which is a major supplier of military hardware to Pakistan. Pakistan also receives military aid from the United States, although this relationship has become more strained in recent years. Section 8. Balancing Act, Pakistan's economic challenges and military spending. Pakistan's military expenditure comes at a cost. The country allocates a significant portion of its budget to defense, which has far-reaching implications for its economy. The country faces significant economic challenges, including poverty, unemployment, and a struggling infrastructure. Many urban and rural areas lack basic amenities, and the economic disparity is stark. Additionally, Pakistan is burdened with a large public debt. The government often borrows to finance its expenditures, leading to a cycle of debt that is hard to break. Critics argue that Pakistan's high level of military spending diverts resources from essential social programs. Education, healthcare, and social welfare often receive less funding, impacting the quality of life for many citizens. However, the military remains a powerful institution in Pakistan. It is deeply entrenched in the country's political and economic systems, often influencing major decisions. It exerts significant influence on government policy. The military's role in governance has been a subject of debate and controversy, with many questioning its impact on democracy and civilian rule. Pakistan's military is primarily focused on its rivalry with India. This long-standing enmity has shaped much of Pakistan's defense strategy and military spending. The two countries have fought several wars since their independence in 1947. These conflicts have left deep scars and continue to influence their relations. The disputed territory of Kashmir remains a major flashpoint between them. Both nations claim the region in full, leading to frequent skirmishes and a constant state of tension. Pakistan's military doctrine is centered on the concept of strategic depth. This strategy aims to create a buffer zone to protect the country's core areas in case of conflict. This means that Pakistan seeks to maintain a military balance with India by ensuring that it has the capability to strike back in case of an attack. The focus on military readiness is seen as essential for national security, but it also raises questions about the long-term economic sustainability of such high defense spending. Section 9. Regional Rivalry, Global Impact. The Future of Middle Eastern Military Power. The Middle East has long been a region of strategic importance, with its vast reserves of oil and gas and its critical geographic location. But beyond its economic and geopolitical significance, the military power of Middle Eastern countries plays a crucial role in shaping the region's future. The military capabilities of Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Pakistan have significant implications for regional and global security. Saudi Arabia, with its substantial defense budget, has invested heavily in modernizing its armed forces. Iran, on the other hand, has focused on developing asymmetric warfare capabilities and regional proxy forces. Pakistan, with its nuclear arsenal, adds another layer of complexity to the regional security dynamics. These countries are engaged in complex rivalries and alliances that shape the balance of power in the Middle East. The Saudi-Iranian rivalry, for instance, is a defining feature of the region's geopolitics, influencing conflicts in Yemen, Syria, and beyond. Meanwhile, Pakistan's strategic partnerships with countries like China and its role in Afghanistan further complicate the regional security landscape. Their military strength gives them the ability to project power beyond their borders. Saudi Arabia's intervention in Yemen, Iran's influence in Iraq and Syria, and Pakistan's involvement in Afghanistan are prime examples of how these countries extend their military reach. This influences events in neighboring countries and beyond. The military actions of these nations can alter the course of conflicts, impact humanitarian situations, and shift alliances. The ripple effects of their military strategies are felt far and wide, affecting global security and stability. The ongoing conflicts and tensions in the Middle East highlight the importance of understanding the military capabilities of these key players. From the civil war in Syria to the conflict in Yemen, the military engagements of Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Pakistan are central to the region's instability. Their actions not only affect the immediate region, but also have broader implications for international peace and security. Their actions and decisions have the potential to destabilize the region and have global consequences. The strategic calculations made by these countries can lead to escalations or de-escalations in conflict zones, influencing global oil prices, refugee flows, and international diplomatic efforts. As we move forward, it is crucial to monitor the evolving military landscape of the Middle East and its impact on the international order. Advances in military technology, shifts in alliances, and changes in defense strategies will all play a role in shaping the future. Understanding these dynamics is essential for policymakers, analysts, and anyone interested